No, this isn't a mockumentary. It's a mini documentary. One about what I'd consider the best removed game on Hypixel. Skyclash can suck it. Skyclash was a good game that overstayed its welcome. Battle Royale was a game that was removed before it could reach anywhere near its full potential. Okay, to make it simple, let's start with a 60-second rundown. Go! Battle Royale was a game released in January of 2018. It had similar gameplay to most Battle Royales, with some key differences. First, it's in Minecraft. Only so much can be done in Minecraft. Secondly, and more importantly, it was released without guns. You'd loot chests for vanilla items and fight to the death with them. The second and only additional release, version 0.2 of Battle Royale, introduced guns into the game, in addition to some more minor changes. This was a controversial addition, as the community was split on the issue of guns. Later on, 3 months after its initial release, Battle Royale was taken down for maintenance. 4 months after that, it was officially removed following a staff decision. The rundown of a normal game would look like this. After waiting in a small lobby, players would be teleported onto an ender dragon, acting like a battle bus. From the dragon, players could jump off, or they could freefall before deploying a chicken parachute. Once they landed, players would search in chests for weapons, potions, blocks, etc. They would then fight, placing blocks and attacking players as they went before the borders eventually shrank, forcing players to have one last brawl before the victor was decided. Easy enough to learn, an easily replayed concept, and sadly another one of Hypixel's forgotten games. So now, let's explore the causes for the game's demise and the reasons I believe now might be the best chance for it to come back. While the Battle Royale game mode saw no lack of players, and while there were disagreements over certain characteristics of the game, especially the addition of guns, most players wanted the game to come back after maintenance. They waited patiently for months and, once the last update was posted, ended up disappointed once the game finally left for good. And the main reason the game was taken down, as described by admin Lyle PD, is because Minecraft has certain limits on what the staff team can do in it, and they weren't able to provide an experience within its limits that were to their standards. Due to the limited capacity they had to explain the gameplay, the admins decided to cut their losses and focus on other projects, ending the development of Battle Royale. Lyle went on to speak of future updates to other games, and the sad fact that Battle Royale and other prototype games, such as King of the Hill, may never reach the status of a released game. But while that was fine at the time, now seems to be the best time to renew Battle Royale, even at its former state. There are 3 reasons I have to believe this. The first reason relates to the admin's capabilities to code, the reason I'd like to call ability. The team working on the server has expanded as Skyblock's influence has grown, and Skyblock has also given them a chance to test their limits. They've been able to make a fully functioning MMO RPG within Minecraft, tens of times larger than Minecraft, the server that once dominated the landscape. If they're able to code all the weapons, skills, abilities, mobs, etc. that's required for Skyblock, what's stopping them from renewing Battle Royale and recreating it to their liking? The second reason, which I'll refer to as community, has to do with the player count of the server. Having recently hit over 215,000 concurrent players, over half of which were playing Skyblock, Battle Royale seems like an obvious choice for another long-lasting game mode. When the server was relatively smaller, at maybe 30,000 concurrent players, Battle Royale had been able to attract over 5% of concurrent players and generate millions of YouTube views. While 5% of Hypixel players playing a single game may not sound like a lot, no more than 5 games are currently able to achieve that player share today. Battle Royales, such as Fortnite, still attract tens of millions of users, and Hypixel Battle Royale, with the momentum gained from Skyblock, may one day rival Bed Wars and Skyblock in popularity. The final reason, which I'll call environment, has to deal with the current landscape of Minecraft Battle Royale games. At the game mode's peak, there were a half dozen servers where Battle Royale minigames were hosted. Huge YouTubers such as Skeppy organized their own Battle Royales. Others, such as Unspeakable Gaming, instead found independent Battle Royales to play, such as Royale Craft or MC PUBG. Others, such as the team behind MCABR, hosted huge YouTube Battle Royale events, with dozens of YouTubers advertising the server. But since 2019, the genre has thinned. Fortnite still brings in millions of players, yet there are no active Minecraft Battle Royales still around. Whether due to unmotivated owners, inactive communities, unsustainable income, or a multitude of other factors, the Minecraft Battle Royale scene has shrunk to a state where it's now barely remembered. While the classic Skyblock game mode might have gone stale, and mods such as Sky Factory lost traction in the creator space, Hypixel was able to create an RPG Skyblock that's attracted the attention of millions. So what's stopping them from taking the advantage of the lackluster Minecraft Battle Royale community to create another banger game? The admins behind Battle Royale seemed to enjoy the game. They had tried to revive it during the holiday season of 2018 with a near identical game entitled Holiday Royale. However, due to inadequate advertising, or lacking interest, or a mix of both, it never reached the same popularity as the original Battle Royale. With a bit more time and work clarifying that Holiday Royale was a voidless, gunless version of the original game mode, Holiday Royale may have become a staple of the winter season on Hypixel. However, that never happened, and Holiday Royale was limited to one holiday season. I'm making this video because I want to educate the new generation of Hypixel players of the forgotten Battle Royale game mode, and bring to light the possibilities it would have if reintroduced to the server. If you're a YouTuber as well, and you're interested in Hypixel Battle Royale, feel free to make your own content about the game, especially you, Red Penguin Documentarian and Skyblock Historian. In the description, you'll find the link to the change.org petition I made. If we can show support for this game, there's always the slim chance that Hypixel will see it, and the staff team will decide to reintroduce the game. It doesn't have to be today, nor tomorrow. But one day, I want to see this amazing game mode return to its Hypixel home. Hey guys, thank you for reaching the end of the video. I just wanted to say thank you for watching to the end. On one side of the screen, you'll probably see a playlist, some sort of playlist that you'll likely like. Further on, you'll see a similar video. Hope you guys like those. Just want to do a quick thank you to Blix. I only found his channel while researching for this video, but I found Holiday Royale, which I wouldn't have remembered otherwise, so thank you to him. He will be in the description. Additionally, all of the clips in this video are from other YouTubers, Xhistorio, Technoblade, Zyph, IBX Toycat, a few other YouTubers. Just use them the clips so you guys know they're not all mine. I just reuse them so that you guys can see what it looks like to play the game. Yeah. If you like, please subscribe. Feel free to. Yeah, bye.